This is James Riswick with Edmunds.com, and I'm going to give you a quick tour of the all-new 2016 Chevrolet Camaro. Now, the thing is with the old Camaro, if you were going to tell me the number one reason why I would not consider it, it would be the interior. You couldn't see a darn thing out of it, and well, can't say this one is that much better, but the quality and the design left much to be desired. It was kind of gimmicky and very plasticky. This new one is neither of those things. I think it looks fantastic, it's interesting, and the quality is greatly improved. Even, say over here, it's a hard piece of plastic, but it's nicely grained and it doesn't look cheap. You do have a nice padded surface here if you want to put your arm on the door. And just in general, just a nice place to spend time. Again, though, this is almost $50,000, so lesser equipped models might not be, and probably aren't, quite this nice. But one of the things I really like is this new steering wheel. If I can get it entirely in the shot here. It's pretty small in its overall size, always good for a performance-oriented car. And if you remember the last generation Camaro's original steering wheel, it was pretty big and kind of shaped as if it was intended for an alien species because it was not meant for human hands. Not comfortable at all. This one is excellent. It has a variety of controls on it, and might as well talk about the gauges at this point. Go through all of your choices. Digital speedometer. These are analog speedometer and tach with a giant screen in the center. So all those gauges at the top, those are digitally rendered. You can see my wonderful average speed on the drive home tonight on Interstate 10 in Los Angeles. There you go. Someone apparently got 28 miles per gallon in a V8 Camaro. Bravo. And here's your performance screen. So oil temp, oil pressure, trans fluid temperature, and here's how you can measure your G-forces while driving. Your girlfriend will be so impressed. There's another way to measure your G-forces. There's your lap timer. Now, speaking of screens, this does have the, as now it is familiar, Chevy MyLink system. Reasonably good system, nice big buttons here you can press. But the interesting thing about this one in particular, it's angled downward, which is unusual. Can't say it's a bad thing, but it probably will limit the amount of sun reflections that make it difficult to see the screen. So probably a good thing. Now we go down here to the climate controls. I like how these buttons are nicely finished. They feel nice to press. And I do like the fact to change the temperature, you just turn this. Neat, almost jet engine style air vents, kind of like an Audi A3. But these are very low, as you can quite obviously see. And if you are sitting here, and you put your arm right there, you get a very chilly arm, which, suffice it to say, is not ideal. So here you go. This is what you press to make the tires disappear. And then this is your mode switch. You can go between sport and track and snow and ice. This particular Camaro does have an adjustable suspension. Electronic parking brake. There is a decent sized cup holder. Not surprisingly, not a terribly large bin here, but that is to be expected. This particular one this is an SS, very nice red leather interior. This has a sunroof in it. Now, interestingly, these little icons disappear once you're underway, so they're not in the way. So again, big time improvement for the Camaro interior, and actually one of the reasons to consider this car. Oh, there's also this. That's probably the main reason.